King Charles III delivered his speech to the House of Lords at the state opening of Parliament, and it all looked to go out without a hitch. However, shortly after making his entrance alongside his wife, Queen Camilla, something rather awkward happened. The state opening of Parliament takes place in the House of Lords chamber, typically on the first day of the new parliamentary session. Usually this would occur in November, but as there has been a change in government, it has taken place on July 17th. It's a lavish affair, surrounded in tradition, including where 1 megapixel is held hostage, which dates back to the 1600s, following Guy Fawkes' failed gunpowder plot. Shortly before 11:30 a.m., the King and Queen arrived at the Palace of Westminster in a state coach with the household cavalry before entering the sovereign's entrance. Donned in full royal regalia, including the robe of state and the imperial state crown, which boasts 2,868 diamonds. In a procession, the king made his way to the sovereign's throne, where the MPs, peers and other dignitaries generally listen in silence. But today there was an awkward noise that broke that silence, and people weren't happy about it. When the king and queen made their way to the thrones, the House of Lords was completely silent, apart from a mobile phone which was ringing just after the king sat down. And it didn't go unnoticed by royal fans who thought it was incredibly inappropriate. Taking to X, Twitter, one person wrote, "Mobile phone going off as #King Charles is seated on his throne in his robes in the House of Lords. Very 21st century Britain." Another added, "Someone's mobile phone going off in the Lords before King Charles starts speaking. BL*****why kids can't keep off the devices for 2 minutes." A third commented, "Someone's mobile phone going off there just after the king sat down in the House of Lords. Oops, mobile phone went off during state opening of Parliament. I think that's treason," joked another. The mobile phone was quickly silenced and the ceremony could continue. The monarch began with the words, "My lords, pray be seated." In another part of the speech, written by the Prime Minister Keir Starmer, King Charles read, "Legislation will be brought forward to help the country achieve energy independence and unlock investment in energy infrastructure. A bill will be introduced to support sustainable aviation fuel production, sustainable aviation fuel, revenue support mechanism, bill. My government recognizes the need to improve water quality and the bill will be introduced to strengthen the powers of the water regulator, water, special measures, bill." About Brexit, the king said, "My government will seek to reset the relationship with European partners and work to improve the United Kingdom's trade and investment relationship with the European Union. My ministers will seek a new security pact to strengthen cooperation on the mutual threats faced by the United Kingdom and the European Union." While on the Middle East, the king said the government was committed to a two-state solution with a safe and secure Israel alongside a viable and sovereign Palestinian state. He also reiterated the government's support for Ukraine and NATO in a section on foreign policy.